What's your assessment looking back on how everything went for the receiver group in 2020, and where do you, how do you think you'll improve, or where do you think you'll be in 2021 comparatively?
My biggest, I guess I would just say, is the room for improvement. On the room, all of us need to improve from last season, and I feel like we all have, and we all are acknowledging that. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that the room is what's it called, like bypassing. We all have acknowledged that we need to play better and do better, and I'm excited throughout this spring. I mean, all of us have been taking our game, I feel like, to a different level that I've never seen since I've been here with these guys. So just improvement is the overall improvement, nothing specifically, nothing exact, but like overall wide receiver improvement is something that we need. And that's what we're doing.
Our next question here is from Orion.
Ronnie, I was wondering what you've seen from the three quarterbacks, Dan, JJ, and Cade, and what's your assessment of the quarterback competition so far?
What's it called? It's just it's always cool watching just how talented our quarterbacks are. I always feel lucky because I feel like there's never, if I'm in the game and it's Dan, if I'm in the game, if it's JJ, if I'm in the game with this Cade, like there's never any type of hesitation as a receiver when you know that you got a quarterback with that amount of skill next to you. So I always just feel lucky. And I mean, it's just fun watching those guys compete because all of them are very, very good.
What was your first impression of JJ with him being the early enrollee?
He was taller than I thought he was. That was my first. I didn't realize how tall he was. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know much about him or anything about him. And then, like, I remember meeting him. I like walked in the locker room or something and realized who he was. And I was like, oh, snap, he's a lot taller than I thought he was.
Our next question here is from Aaron McMahon.
Ronnie, I think before he got moved, Ron Bellamy said that he kind of went to you about being the leader of the receiver group this year. And I'm wondering if you feel that responsibility, and if you've done anything or changed anything, your approach or whatever, to like do that.
I think this year, especially, I don't know really when it happened, but I think I personally like kind of acknowledged that I was like, I guess, the oldest one in the room, and I don't know if it hit like a button or a switch or something in me, but I feel like if there's anything I've changed is that I've just matured a ton from just even last season. Like I've just grown as not only a player but just a person.
Our next question is from Rayner.
Hey, Ronnie, I know you invested a lot of time with Joe Milton last year. Were you surprised to see him leave, and what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was not something that I was, I guess, ready for because, we knew spring ball was about to be here. And then, of course, he pulled the plug right before that. I've talked to him, and I guess once I kind of talked to him, I guess I was not surprised once it happened because I literally talked to him like the day he did it. So.
Just a reminder, if you have a question, put it in the chat function and we'll call on you. Isaiah?
What's been your impression so far of the early enrollee wide receivers? Have any of them really stood out to you, and where do you feel like they are in their game and their ability to contribute?
What's it called? I feel like both they've done a good job. Drell and Christian Dixon, they both have taken, the coaching. They've done a good job of what I'm saying, whenever because all of us, every day always have different things that we need to get better at as receivers. And so I think it's good that they see that, Coach Gaddis is on everybody in the receiver room. And then, once he's on to them, I feel like they do a good job of taking the coaching and, responding in practice with their play.